The Boeing 797, more properly known as the new mid-sized airplane, is a proposed new clean-sheet aircraft that's intended to bridge the gap between the Boeing 737 MAX and the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Early reports suggested the new mid-sized airplane would have two variants. One would be a 225-seater with a 5,000 nautical mile range, and the other would be a 275-seater with a 4,500 nautical mile range. Design reports have switched between it being a large single-aisle aircraft and a smaller twin-aisle aircraft. Boeing has been considering building the aircraft for years. However, the dithering has seen previously loyal customers like Qantas move on and place orders for Airbus A321s. Meanwhile, large US airlines are looking further into the 2030s and are working with Jet Zero. In September 2024, aviation experts reported on the status of the Boeing 797. Now, almost a year later, what are the updates? Through 2025, Boeing has been mostly silent on the status of the proposed Boeing 797. The most recent update by Boeing seems to be the announcement made in September 2024, in the context of Boeing's massive labor strikes. At the time, Boeing stated, "We're excited that, as part of the contract, our team in the Puget Sound region will build Boeing's next new airplane." This was interpreted as Boeing confirming it would build the Boeing 797. However, the statement is not enough to conclude that Boeing is moving forward with building a new mid-sized airplane. Boeing did not explicitly say the new aircraft was the NMA or new mid-sized airplane, leaving room to speculate what new airplane it is talking about. For now, it remains unclear if Boeing is even pursuing a new clean-sheet aircraft, and even if it is not known if that aircraft will be mid-sized. A major factor is the Boeing 737. While the Boeing 737 has been an incredibly successful airplane, and Boeing has thousands of orders for the MAX, it is fundamentally an outdated design. With the benefit of hindsight, Boeing probably should have replaced the 737NG with a clean-sheet design instead of the quicker, cheaper option of updating it to the MAX. According to Bloomberg, Boeing has recently said that replacing the 737 is not an immediate priority, but it could prove more of a priority than a mid-sized airplane. After all, while some question the market size for a mid-sized airplane, the 737 is the bread and butter of Boeing's commercial aviation. It's questionable if Boeing can currently spare the resources needed to develop a clean-sheet new airplane. Since the Boeing MAX crashes of 2018 and 2019, Boeing has had a series of crisis years. It's still working to get its Boeing 737 MAX 7 and 737 MAX 10 variants certified by the FAA. At the same time, Boeing is still working to get its updated Boeing 777X, including the 777F, certified. Another open question is whether Boeing even has enough cash to develop the aircraft. Estimates for developing the new aircraft range as high as $50 billion, although other estimates place it at around $15 to $25 billion. In March 2025, AerCap CEO Angus Kelly told CNBC that what Boeing really needs is cash. He said that to get cash, Boeing needs to sell airplanes, and to sell airplanes, it needs to get those MAX aircraft and the 777X certified. This is not to say Boeing wouldn't be able to find the money to develop the Boeing 797. However, the fact that Boeing is currently strapped for cash and has priorities centered on getting its existing aircraft certified is likely to weigh on its decision-making. Boeing's poor cash flow has forced it to raise more money. In September 2024, Reuters reported that Boeing's free cash flow target of $10 billion may be delayed by around 2 years to 2027 or 2028. A key part of what made the Boeing 787 Dreamliner successful was its new and efficient engines. This raises the question, if there were a Boeing 797, what would power it? If Boeing were to develop a clean-sheet new airplane, it would want new and efficient engines to match. Boeing has already sent out a request for information to engine manufacturers to develop next-generation engines for single-aisle aircraft replacement. Engines take many years to develop. Airbus and engine manufacturer CFM International a joint venture between GE Aerospace and Safran, recently touted the new open rotor engine design under development. The engine, called CFM International Rise, looks something like a turboprop engine as the conventional turbofan and cowling are replaced with a larger open turbofan. These engines promise to offer improved fuel consumption by more than 20% compared with today's most efficient engines. But while these engines have already conducted more than 350 tests, they are not expected to enter service until the mid-2030s. It is possible that acceptable engines for the Boeing 797 would also not be ready until the 2030s, although this is speculative. For now, Boeing's priorities remain recovering from the 737 MAX crisis, ramping up deliveries, improving its cash flow, and getting the MAX 7, MAX 10, and 777X to the market. With these more pressing concerns, the Boeing 797 is not the company's top priority. Beyond that, it remains an open question if the eventual replacement of the vitally important Boeing 737 will take precedence over the development of a mid-sized airplane. Boeing lost the mid-sized airplane market when it discontinued the 757 in the year 2005. Since then, extended-range Airbus A321s have moved in to fill part of the void. Airlines like Icelandair are replacing their 757s with extended-range A321s. Qantas had been interested in a Boeing mid-sized airplane to replace its Boeing 737-800s, but as the aircraft hasn't been built, it is now looking at Airbus. Adding to the mid-sized market uncertainty in the 20.30s is the prospect of a new Jet Zero BWB body filling the market. If Boeing had developed the aircraft in the 20.10s, there may have been a market for it. It is now an open question if that ship has sailed. A potential new competitor is emerging in the mid-sized airplane market. Jet Zero has partnered with Northrop Grumman to build a blended wing body, BWB, demonstrator for the US Air Force by 20.27 and have it in service by 20.30. Jet Zero is planning for the aircraft to be sold both to the US Air Force and to commercial airlines as a commercial passenger jet. It would have a capacity of around 50 passengers, a 5,000 nautical mile range, and reduce fuel consumption by as much as 50%. It remains unclear if Jet Zero's Z4 will be successful, and if it will be able to stick with its ambitious timeline. But the project is moving forward, and in June 2025, Jet Zero selected Greensboro, North Carolina, to be the location to build the new aircraft. Besides the United States Air Force, the aircraft has attracted investment from major airlines like United Airlines, Delta Airlines, and Alaska Airlines. Should the BWB Jet Zero Z4 become successful, Boeing may be forced to adapt and diversify from its conventional tube and wing aircraft it makes today. In 20.20, Airbus suggested BWB aircraft could be a design for the future, although it remains unclear if it is actively pursuing the design. Airbus's efforts appear to be more about hybridizing smaller aircraft to improve efficiency and lower emissions. For now, it appears the project may be on hold, although not cancelled. Boeing has other competing priorities, and the Boeing 797 is being put on the back burner. One thing does appear certain. Even if Boeing does aggressively develop a clean-sheet Boeing 797, it will be years away and will not enter service until sometime in the 20.30s.